All right, so today we're going to dive into how factories are going digital.
Okay.
When you think about like digital factories, you think about robots and machines,
Uh-huh.
but it all starts with something much more basic,
Right.
and that's understanding how things actually work,
Yeah.
like almost mapping out your thoughts before you tackle a big project.
Uh,
But we're talking about mapping an entire factory.
absolutely. And that's where V1 comes in.
V1. What is that?
So V1, pronounced V1,
Okay.
is a manufacturing intelligence solution from Vitrox.
Okay.
And V1 is all about helping factories navigate this digital transformation
Mhm.
to become what we call smart manufacturing.
So V1 helps factories get smarter.
Yeah.
How?
Well, the first step is understanding that every factory is unique.
Right.
There's no one solution that
Yeah.
fits all.
Gotcha.
You can't just push a button and make a factory digital.
Makes sense.
It's about figuring out how that specific factory
All
operates,
right.
what their challenges are, and
Mhm.
what their goals are.
Okay, so you wouldn't use the same playbook for, say, a car factory
Yeah,
and a medicine factory.
exactly. That's why V1 starts with something called value stream mapping
Okay.
and process flow mapping.
What are those?
So imagine you're playing a video game.
Okay.
You have to complete certain tasks
Uh-huh.
or reach certain checkpoints before you can move to the next level.
Right.
These mappings are kind of like that for a factory.
Really?
They lay out each step of the process from raw materials coming in to the finished product going out.
So it's like a visual roadmap of the entire operation.
Yes,
And I bet that helps pinpoint the bottlenecks and things like that.
you got it.
Okay.
So by visualizing the flow,
Yeah.
you can spot where things get stuck,
Mm.
where there's wasted time or effort,
Right.
and then figure out how to streamline the whole thing.
So it sounds like they're not just dropping software on someone saying, "Figure it out."
Nope, not at all.
Okay.
V1 has an entire ecosystem of support built around it.
Interesting.
They have a partner certification program.
With different tiers, green, silver, gold, all the way to diamond.
Wow.
Um, These partners are like specialized experts,
Okay.
system integrators, and distributors
hmm
who really understand both V1 and the industries they work in.
So, like a team of Sherpas guiding you up a mountain,
Yeah, like that.
you need someone who knows the terrain to help you navigate the tough parts.
Absolutely.
So, it's not just about the technology, it's about people.
Yes, definitely.
And speaking of people, I noticed that V1 is also big on working with universities and training programs.
That's right.
Interesting.
They've signed a bunch of memorandums of understanding or MOUs with
Okay.
universities.
Just in 2024 alone, 3 out of the 6 were with institutions like Unimap FK,
Okay.
UTM Shah Alam, and AD Tech Typing.
So they're investing in the next generation of manufacturing workers.
Yeah, they're not just talking the talk.
Uh-huh.
Over 190 certificates have been awarded to students through these programs.
So is this training geared towards like specific skills that you need in these smarter factories?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They're teaching students about V1, of course,
Mhm.
but also about broader concepts of what's called Industry 4.0,
Yeah.
which covers all sorts of things like automation data analysis and how to work with
So
robots.
you're building a pipeline of talent that's ready to go in these digitally transformed factories.
Exactly. It benefits the factories because they're getting employees with the skills they need,
Right.
and it benefits the students because they come out of school with experience.
Yeah. Employable.
Very employable. Yes.
So they're thinking long term,
Yes.
not just about the tech today, but about who's going to be running these factories in the future.
100%.
Now, what about the team behind V1 itself?
Oh, the team is great.
Yeah.
It's a diverse group of passionate individuals
Okay.
dedicated to driving innovation in manufacturing.
Mhm.
You have software developers, data scientists, engineers all working together.
Wow. Sounds like a dynamic place to work.
It is.
What about recognition? Has V1 won any awards?
Oh, yeah. They've been recognized for their innovation and impact on the manufacturing industry.
Okay.
V1 has received multiple awards, including the prestigious Frost and Sullivan Award for
Oh,
their manufacturing intelligence solution.
that's a big deal.
It is.
Okay, so we've kind of covered the groundwork of how V1 approaches this digital transformation,
Yes.
understanding the factory, having the right partners, building the workforce of the future.
Change is hard. It
Yeah.
is. And implementing a system like V1
Yeah.
can be a huge shift for a factory.
Right.
It requires employees to learn new skills,
Uh-huh.
adapt to new processes,
Mhm.
embrace a whole new way of thinking.
It's not just about learning software.
It's not just about the tech. No.
It's about changing the whole culture of a workplace.
Exactly. And V1 understands that people are at the heart of this whole transformation.
Okay.
They provide lots of training programs
Okay.
to help employees understand what V1 can do and how it can benefit them.
So it's not just like, hey, here's a new system, use it.
Nope. It's about showing them how V1 can make their jobs easier,
Right.
more efficient, and hopefully even more rewarding.
So you're empowering employees
We want them to feel like they're part of the
and
solution.
not replaced by it.
Exactly.
That's important.
It is, but let's be realistic. Even with the best training,
Yeah,
there's always going to be some resistance to change.
of course. So how does V1 address that?
Well, one strategy is to involve employees in the implementation right from the beginning.
Okay.
Get their feedback, understand their concerns,
Mm.
incorporate their suggestions.
So it's like, hey, this isn't something being done to you.
Yeah.
This is something we're doing together.
100%. And that sense of ownership can make a huge difference.
And you don't just drop people in the deep end.
We don't, we offer lots of ongoing support.
Like what?
Things like online forums, knowledge bases, dedicated support teams.
So it's a journey, not a destination.
It is.
You're with them every step of the way.
Yes.
Okay, but now let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Cost?
Yeah.
I mean, a system as sophisticated as V1,
Right.
it can't be cheap.
Cost is definitely a factor, but V1 is an investment.
Okay?
And it's an investment that can generate huge returns over time.
You got to spend money to make money.
You got it by optimizing efficiency, reducing waste, improving quality.
Right.
V1 can actually help companies save money in the long run.
So it's about the long-term value.
Yeah. Yes, and V1 understands that different companies have different needs and budgets.
Mhm.
So they offer flexible pricing models,
Okay.
including subscription-based
So
options.
even smaller manufacturers can get on board.
Exactly. We believe that every manufacturer deserves access to these tools,
That's great.
regardless of their size or industry.
This deep dive into V1 has been really eye-opening.
It has been.
We've seen its capabilities, the challenges it's facing, the future it's building.
It really is incredible technology.
So V1 is more than just software.
It's more than that.
It's a catalyst for change.
It's changing how we think about manufacturing.
It's driving the evolution of manufacturing.
Yes, towards a smarter, more efficient, and more sustainable future.
That's exciting.
It's a very exciting time to be part of this industry.
So what's the takeaway for our listeners today?
The world of manufacturing is changing rapidly,
Uh-huh.
and V1 is at the forefront of that change by embracing data driven decisions, intelligent automation, and a collaborative approach to change. Manufacturers can unlock some really incredible possibilities.
It's a future filled with potential.
It is.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into V1,
My pleasure.
the manufacturing intelligence solution shaping the future of how things are made.
It was great being here.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep innovating, and
Yes,
keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
absolutely.